Brothers, we gotta freaking talk. Listen, mincing words and neutering and censoring your speech has led an entire generation of men to tiptoe around the truth with themselves and with their friends. That word gay, being able to say that's gay, man. You're being gay. That is gay is such a good word that I believe there's been many consequences of departing from this word in the name of, I don't want to offend anyone. That's not politically correct. When we stop saying, dude, stop being gay, cut that gay shit out, what we did is eliminate people feeling a bit of shame for wrong actions. And not just shame, but actually feeling like maybe what I'm doing here is not right and a little bit twisted. Because when another man would say to another man, dude, that's gay, stop being gay, he didn't mean stop sucking wiener. He doesn't care about your sexual preferences. What you are effectively saying when you say, dude, that's gay, is, dude, that is infertile. That is weak. That is gay. That's gay. Why are you doing this action? That is just twisted and weird and not straight, not normal, infertile. So if your actions aren't bearing you good fruit, well, you call them gay. And it's as simple as that. For instance, my little brother, he's like 15 now, 16. And I saw him, he sent this Snapchat with one of those super gay filters where he had like rose in his lips had makeup. I'm like, dude, cut that gay shit out. Like, stop that. And guess what? He stopped. Because, he's like, oh, damn, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. But what is encouraging? Oh, don't offend anyone. Don't offend anyone. Don't make anyone question their actions. Let people discover themselves and find their truth. Bullshit, dude. That Snapchat's bullshit filters my brother's using, discovering this gayness that he's being led into. Dude, cut that gay shit out. Like, it's as simple as that. So, what I really think, though, again, back to mincing words, tiptoeing, walking on eggshells has led a bunch of young individuals to never confront other men that are going to tell them the truth. Stop being gay, man. Cut that gay shit out. Stop acting like this. What you are doing is leading you to destruction and does not bear fruit. It does not have that ability to spring forth positive results. It needs to be said. You got to stop walking on eggshells. You got to stop. You have to stop with the words, like chopping your words. And everyone, not just me, everyone, every young man needs to take up that stand, because who are you really afraid of? Getting canceled on YouTube, getting canceled on bullshit Instagram, having people say, oh, dude, that's so offensive. It used to not be. It used to be the normal. And now just because everyone's got a Fruit Loop in their ass, like, oh, it's offensive all of a sudden. No, I'm not going to start chopping my words and monitoring myself because some people get offensive from saying the truth. And from constant, that word is so succinct, it's zinger, man. You can't question when something you're doing is gay. I mean, it's either gay or not. Like, dude, you're being gay right now. You got to cut that shit out. And the more that you try to, you use other words, oh, you do this, dude, you start to lie to yourself. When you're on some faggy time stuff. When you're on that faggy time. Or when you're doing some gay shit, dude, if we had other guys to, dude, stop being gay, man. Just cut that nonsense out. We would see a positive change because people need to be forced into the truth. What I've noticed from working with young men for the past couple of years, especially in our group, the one thing that my mind has changed so much on is that guys take advantage of niceness. If you're nice to someone, they will reciprocate it. They will, hear what you're saying. But men that are really going through drug addictions, or maybe, some porn addictions, or women problems, anything, maybe just fat, obese, lazy, unmotivated. When you're nice to them, they act like they hear you. but they don't really do anything. Some of them even take advantage of you. These guys, men are not stupid. Men take niceness as a sort of weakness. They you know what I'm talking about, all right? It takes a bit of harshness, man. Like, you gotta be a little upfront with dudes to really get, like, why is it the army has these drill sergeants that yells at them? Because it breaks them down. Because if they were to go in there and like, hey man, what are your pronouns you want me to call you, buddy? You wanna stick a ponytail? You want a little tail, a little furry tail on your uniform? Nothing's gonna change because they have to break them down in order for them to be rebuilt. And in the psyop, the modern man has been so perverted by the media, by the music, gay rap, gay love songs, gay Netflix. Dude, I watched this Ozark show on Netflix a couple years ago. The show's getting good, and out of nowhere, of course, they had to throw a huge gay moment in there. This guy's like, how about you bring me in that hotel room and fuck me, you big bear? Dude, immediately grab the remote, off. We're not watching this. Me and my, I'm like, what is going on, dude? Why do they gotta put this down our throats? It's everywhere. So all these guys are perverted with all this nonsense, all the filth, the porn everywhere, the OnlyFans, all this shit. And it's almost like when you run into that, you're trying to be this righteous individual, and you run into these guys, which is the majority of men these days, like, you have to sort of have that righteousness, that righteous anger, maybe not anger, but that ability to say, dude, that is gay. Cut the bullshit. I've noticed when I say to guys now, like, they'll message me about a girl and this like whole dude, paragraph after paragraph. They don't even just ask me how I'm doing. Hey, Eli, how you doing? They just say, bro, I need help. This is not in our group, by the way. We got a shit ton of cool guys in our group. This is like Instagram DMs and random emails. And I'm always happy. Like, I want to talk to them, but like, they don't even care for me, dude. They just want a pity party. A girl broke my heart. I'm like, dude, good. What'd you learn? I don't, oh man, I'm sorry about that. Dude, she's broke. You're up. No, dude. What'd you learn? Because you were probably on that faggy time during your relationship. You probably weren't a good man. You probably got away from your purpose and just were blowing little fart bubbles in your girl's belly, every day that you two were in a relationship. You put the eyes on her. You made her your God. You do not want to be too nice to evil. Evil needs to be confronted, and put in its place. And the more that we chop our words up and we do not say what needs to be said, that is why this sort of evil is perpetuated. Because the word is a sword, it is a sword, and it's meant to cut. And you can use that righteously, okay? And I really think that is a big thing that most men need to learn. And so guys, just so you know, the harshness gets through. It really does. The harshness, it's not a hard, it's like just a strong, it's truth. And the truth isn't always nice to hear. But a lot of guys, especially when we're in the world that doesn't allow us to talk freely, a lot of the messages that we consume get watered down. And so the way that we think becomes a facade. We start to lie to ourselves. And who's better at lying than us to ourselves, right? We lie to ourselves the most. And so when you are just able to tell the truth and be upfront, even if the other person doesn't always feel safe and warm and fuzzy inside, the truth penetrates. And the truth slowly begins to change. Because once you see that light, you can't really run away from it. So that's been a big thing that has changed for me. And just telling it like it is, man. You got to tell it like it is while trying to be a righteous, kind person, So stop walking on eggshells. But that's it, guys. I hope you have a freaking blessed day. If you're not in the group talking to us, listen, we're like holding it down in there, dude. Every single morning. Good morning, High Thumos. Let's get it. Let's bring the energy. We're keeping each other up and staying wide awake. Let's get it. I'll see you soon. Peace.